From being racially abused in the first leg against Benfica to firing Real Madrid into the round of 16 at the Santiago Bernabeu. See, this is how you respond to critics. This is how you respond to people who has criticized you and who has criticized the way you play football and the way you celebrate. You're doing it in Real Madrid. You're doing it at the Bernabeu in front of the Real Madrid fans and also the Benfica fans. What a game for Vinícius Júnior, and what a fantastic performance from him as well. Good one for Real Madrid, because if they have exited the competition in this phase, it would have been a disgrace for a 15-time UEFA Champions League winners to actually exit the competition like that. But very, very good one for them. They qualified to the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League. This particular Champions League format is very, very tough, trust me. But it was a good one for Real Madrid. They came into the game knowing fully well that Benfica has nothing to lose. Benfica, yes, they've lost the first leg and they would come outside to play football. Their coach is suspended. Their player in Prestiania is also suspended. So they just have to give it their all in the Santiago Bernabeu. And they came out to play football. They started well. They did well also. See, we have to also give credit to Benfica, who did not pack the balls, but coming outside to also play Real Madrid. The first goal from Toshimani, which was a brilliant take, from him. It was such a precise take from him, which gave Real Madrid the lead. They scored again by Adagula. It was cancelled. Yes, Benfica got the first goal, and at that moment it was all the Bernabeu was, you could see the tension in the face of the players. But a few minutes after they got the equalizer through Toshimani, like I said earlier, and what a winner. What a winner from Vinícius Júnior. This is how you show the world your talent. He has been on a blistering form after going 16 games in all competition without a goal. He has now gotten 8 goals in the last 10 games in all competition. This is a brilliant record for him and a brilliant start for him also as well. What a goal from him to shoot Real Madrid into the next phase of the UEFA Champions League. Brilliant performance from Real Madrid, and also the only negative about this game was the injury to Asensio. But I hope he gets well. I hope he gets well soon. But credit to Valverde. What a player. What a player. See, a lot of people talk about the masterclass of Mbappe and Vinícius Júnior, but nobody is talking about how good Valverde is. He was involved in the 2 goals tonight, 2 assists tonight. He was also the one who assisted Vinícius Júnior in Benfica. So this guy, and he can play in different positions. That's how good he is. Today he played further up front and he was brilliant. Today Camavinga was also good today. So Real Madrid today deserved the victory, and that was exactly what they got tonight. Let me know who was the man of the match. Let me know who impressed you the most. Share your thoughts in the comment section. PSG advanced to the knockout stage of the UEFA Champions League, but that's not the news. That's not the interesting part of this game. The interesting part of this game, or I would say PSG this season, is they are not the same thing like the team we saw last season. See, whatever results they grind out, I will keep saying it. And I said it the last time they played against Monaco, in which they won that game 3-2. PSG will not get to the quarterfinals, or I would say the semi-final of this year's Champions League. They are a different team. See, a team that defeated Brest. Yes, Brest cannot be compared to Monaco, but a team that defeated Brest 10 goals to no last season over 2 legs are struggling to beat that same French opposition this season in the Champions League. We have to give credit to Monaco as well. Yes, they proved they had nuts to crack for PSG. The first leg ended in the 3-2 rather. Then this second leg, Monaco went ahead. This is where it gets interesting. Monaco went ahead. And during the run of play, it was difficult for PSG. But a red card was given to Monaco. Few seconds later, PSG equalized through Marquinhos. And you could see the way Monaco considered that red card. To me, I felt it was not a second yellow, because that was too soft on the part of the referee to have given that. But it happens in football. Referees also can be caught some slack. PSG equalized 1-1. And towards the end of the game, or I would say some minutes later, they scored again through Kvaratskhelia, which was a very good goal and a very good take as well. The likes of Dembele did not play and all of that. He's injured. Now, before the end of the game, just few minutes to go, Monaco equalized. Even with that red card, they equalized 2-2. If you cannot convincingly beat this Monaco side, because the game ended in 4 goals to 3 in regulation, I would say 5-4 in regulation time over both legs. If you cannot convincingly beat Monaco, how can you be convinced that you would definitely beat teams that are better than Monaco in this year's Champions League? To me, PSG are still a good side, no doubt, but they are not as good as they were last season. And going forward into the later phases of the Champions League, it will be difficult for them. Let me know what you think about this game. Who was the man of the match who impressed you the most? And do you think PSG will win the Champions League again this season? Let me know what you think about that and share your thoughts in the comment section. Victor Osimhen is him, and he has proven time and time again that he is up there with the best strikers in Europe. What a fantastic display today. Yes, he might not have gotten so many chances today. He might not have gotten clear-cut chances because he was deprived so many chances with the kind of game Galatasaray played today. But before we talk about Galatasaray, let's give credits to Juventus, because it is not easy to come from 5 goals down to 2 to make it 5-5 in this game at some point. Now for Galatasaray, playing at home, they have one of the best stadiums and one of the best fans in the world. See, Galatasaray Stadium is arguably one of the most difficult stadiums to play football in Europe. But one thing about this team is when they go away, they're a different team. They beat Liverpool at home, right? But other teams they've played away, they've not been the best. Okay, so you could see that particular part of this Galatasaray, and we expected that today. Today, we knew definitely that Juventus will win. Right, now it now depends on if Juventus will have the quality, to make it 5-5 and to drag the game into penalties or even win in regulation time. Turkish teams do not have the best of starts when it comes to Italian soil. And we saw that today. Even with that 10-man Juventus, you could still see them playing better. You could still see them playing well. And they gave Galatasaray a run for their money. At some point, it was 3-0. At that point, it was 5-5. They dragged it into, extra time. But there is a limit to how a 10-man team can drag it up to that very point of winning the game into penalties. Because trust me, it is not easy. Playing over how many minutes? Close to 20-30 minutes with a man down is not easy in football. And they did it. They got into the extra time, and that was where the tiredness showed. That was where the lack of zeal, quality and everything showed for Juventus. And Victor Osimhen strikes, got a goal. What a brilliant goal for him. The way he pulled himself from the defender, that is well orchestrated. Very, very good goal for him. And also another goal, from someone else also in attack to seal the victory for Galatasaray. In as much as Galatasaray has qualified, credits and massive kudos to Juventus, who put up a very good show. It would have been an historic win tonight if they have actually gone through, to the knockout stage of the UEFA Champions League. Overall, it was a very good game for Galatasaray, who finally got into the knockout stage of the UEFA Champions League. Let me know what you think about this game. Who impressed you the most? Who was the man of the match? And will Galatasaray actually go far in this year's UEFA Champions League? Let me know what you think about that and share your thoughts in the comment section. Atalanta did the unthinkable. See, this Atalanta side, we already know that they are full of goals. We already know. When they went to Germany last week, they lost 2-0 against Borussia Dortmund. I knew it wasn't over, because when they are playing at home, they're a different side. Now, bringing the game back to Italy, bringing the game back to Bergamo, you need to expect something different. Galatasaray, I would say, Atalanta won 4-1 against Dortmund. See, the whole 2-0 advantage coming to Italy was nullified by Atalanta. Brilliant performance from Pasalic, from a lot of the good players, brilliant players they have over there in Atalanta. What a game today. See, I did not expect that. I did not even expect that it was even going to get to 4-1. Trust me, because I expected something to at least get into extra time and probably penalties, knowing fully well that there is already an advantage coming into this game. But what a game from Atalanta. They did everything possible to overturn it, and Borussia Dortmund also got the red card. Trust me, when you have a quality team who has a very good home advantage, when it comes to scoring goals, give it to Atalanta at home, and they showed it tonight. So what a game for them, and Borussia Dortmund are out of this year's UEFA Champions League. Let me know what you think about this game and share your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to follow this page, like and share this video. Cheers.